It's because you didn't try hard enough. That's why. That's why you still suck after 100 days.
And welcome on back to Gunpla Grandpas.
We're going to have a impromptu kind of session today mainly because I was taken aback by just the weird reaction that the internet has been having with PewDiePie drawing for 100 days and getting good at it. Like, nobody expected him to become good at it after 100 days.
Wait,
Usually,
really?
yeah, I mean, that's what it's been. That's really what it's been. I've seen all these people just it flabbergasted. What? He got good. Oh my God. And I mean, what did you expect to happen? Did you think he would fail? Like that he did something for 100 days and he just didn't get any better at it? That
Hey, hold on. What was it? I thought it was to an extent the level at which he had gotten good. Even then, I did see his day one, and his day one wasn't that bad.
No, I mean it's just like someone who has not refined their technique of drawing. But this guy is, effectively retired. He has a kid
Yeah.
now where, yeah, his time's being consumed up by being a dad. But I mean, like, if you dedicate 15 minutes a day and you do something for a whole year, right? That's 91, 91.25 hours. So it's almost 100 hours. It's if you do something for 15 minutes a day, it's consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. And I'm assuming here, right, that he probably had a lot of time to refine his craft. I haven't watched the video yet because of all of this. I've been just so thrown aback by everybody else's reaction to it that I keep getting sidetracked into actually watching the dang video. But
I
yeah, I
wasn't
need
even
to.
aware he had a video. I thought
Yeah,
he was just like, he posted a couple pictures and was like, here's my progress after 100 days.
no, he has a whole video on it.
Oh, does he still make videos?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he does like blog posts from Japan and stuff. He doesn't do a lot of like gameplay stuff anymore, but he just does his vlogs from Japan and just kind of showing what he's up to and stuff. And the drawing video was one of those where it was kind of like, yeah, he's doing a lot of more hobby stuff, and drawing was his hobby at this point. And yeah, he got really good. And like, no shit. Of course he got good. If you had
what?
all the time in the world and you could just spend hours just freaking doing a specific thing, yeah, you're gonna get good. I spend 15 minutes a day doing Duolingo for Japanese. I'm on a 700-day streak. And you know what? I'm not fluent at Japanese. But I bet you if I had dedicated an hour or two every one of those 700 days, yeah, I'd probably be pretty freaking fluent right now. I wouldn't be speaking in English. We'd be having this conversation in Japanese.
No, it'd still be in English because I'm still very slow. I am getting much better though. My grandmother actually got me Pxlish for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
And so it is. I do enjoy the listening aspect of it.
Yeah, like I said, man. So, for those who don't know, Pimsleur is the method as to how I think it's the Army and Mormons, how they prepare to learn a new language very quickly because they put you in the scenario of having to just speak it constantly, and it ups your confidence into actually speaking it. I did it for about 2 weeks while I was over in Japan, and it helped me immensely, at least getting the confidence to speak. So
Yeah, it is nice too for me because it's just like I am hearing the grammar points that I know spoken in a way that I'm prepared for, which is also
yeah,
nice. So now when I'm hearing and listening things, it's like, oh, I know. Even if I am caught more off guard, I'm better prepared for it in a weird sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Which instead of just hearing me attempt to speak it, which I know is incorrect. So
you can hear it spoken correctly first and then attempt to speak it.
Yeah.
And they do repeat a lot, which is pretty nice because it helps you cement it better. But yeah, Pimsler's awesome. And I bet you after 100 days of Pimsler, you're going to be pretty good at speaking Japanese.
Oh, hopefully. I would hope so.
Yeah, if you didn't, then you didn't try hard enough.
Yes.
Case in point, the whole point of this video. If you're not better after 100 days, it's because you truly actually just did not care enough, and you just didn't get any better. Because if you truly wanted to get better after 100 days at doing whatever specific thing, you would get better. It's not a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. You work out for 100 days, you really give it your all, 45 minutes a day, you're going to get yoked by the end of those 100 days.
Oh,
that's given that you're not like 300 and something odd pounds overweight or whatnot, but you're going to look better. You're going to look better. Yeah.
I was going to say, they have what? They have those just within 30 days, do 100 push-ups or whatever things, where it's like you do one push-up, one push-up, one push-up, and then you do like one push-up, two push-ups, one push-up. Yeah. And then by the end of the 30 days, you're like, yes, here's your 100 push-ups in a single sitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's like baseline strength.
You one punch man it.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a video on somebody doing the one punch man routine. Let's see here. Work out.
Because that's what, 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, and was it 10 kilometer?
It's a 10-kilometer run.
Yeah.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
There was some there's some YouTuber that was doing that too. It's fun stuff. Yeah, do it. 10 kilometers is what, like?
It's 6.2 miles.
What's that in cheeseburgers per minute? Give me the better unit of measurement.
I was never good at math. It's 3 McDonald's for every 2 blocks. Or every 2 blocks of McDonald's.
That. So about like 6.12371192 miles. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. It's perfect. And then at the end of it, you'll be able to lift a large stone the size of a large stone.
Get in the fight with crabmen, save children.
Crab? Oh. I thought you were making a SpongeBob reference for a second.
I mean, it could be a SpongeBob reference, but it was a One Punch Man reference. Yes. I'll take either or.
Hold on. What SpongeBob episode is he fighting children in?
I'm sure he has at some point. The one where he's trying to get his license and some other girl gets it and he gets really creepy about it.
What? I don't remember.
Have you not seen that one?
I have not. Which episode of SpongeBob fights someone? Well, I guess he does fight Patrick, but...
Is Patrick considered a child?
No.
Is SpongeBob considered a child?
No, he's supposed to be... How old is SpongeBob? SpongeBob's like... I thought they made him like 26. Like, he's like surprisingly old.
So his dream license says that he was born in July 14th of 86. So the man's old.
Well,
SpongeBob's not a boy, he's a man.
The spin-off series of Camp Coral suggests that SpongeBob is roughly 10 years older than Pearl, placing him in his mid-20s.
I mean, if he was born in 1986, then he is 38.
Well, now, but I'm talking about in the show.
Yeah, fair. There is one episode where this girl, I distinctly remember that this Mrs. Puff is teaching this girl how to drive, and she's getting her license, and SpongeBob kind of like pops out real creepily, and he's like, "Oh, I've seen one of those in my life." He gets really weird about it. I'm trying to find what episode it was. It's because I'm using Bing.
What are you using Bing for?
Where's my Google? By accident. It's a license. Just gonna type it up. Here, I'll just send it right to you. Yeah, it's a 23-second clip. I think we can afford that.
License. Oh my lord, I have not. I don't know if I like that. The picture they chose for it.
That's pretty much the energy of the entire clip. It's
See, my
it's pretty great.
My computer is nice and slow, so it's will it load ever so slowly. Very slow. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Oh man. That could be taken as fighting children, I think.
There's no way this is real.
It is real.
No way.
It is.
Seaman Sponge Haters Club. Seaman Sponge Haters Club. Here's one person who can't get better despite trying. SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from season 13. Jesus.
I mean, it's
okay. So
yeah, that only furthers our point. He hasn't tried very hard. He immediately crashes. Do you ever see SpongeBob studying for a driver's license test outside of whenever he's just with Mrs. Puff? No, he's not trying. He doesn't care. He doesn't truly care. He's just trying to he just wants to get his license, but he's not really putting forth the effort for it. Freaks out.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
So
he lives in a very walkable Bikini Bottom. Or he takes the bus to places that he doesn't even want to go to.
Yeah. To places he doesn't know how to speak.
Yeah. bottom of the seat. What time does the bus leave? But yeah. I guess. Man.
Oh, because you're checking what time his bus leaves. I see.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand now.
We almost made it to 30 minutes.
Did we?
Almost. We
made
it.
How long have we?
Let's see, 13 minutes. Almost made it halfway.
That's good enough.
That's good enough. I think we've said our piece, really.
Yeah. It really was just you try. You have to try.
Yeah. You try, and then if you don't, that's really it. Yeah, I mean, well, so I guess we can circle it back around to us doing our model making stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, how much time have I dedicated to this stuff? And I still make mistakes. And it's still not perfect like some other people that you see, but doesn't mean I stop. It means I just keep doing it. I just keep that you could probably see because I probably put some splat footage of me painted Megaman, and it didn't cure properly. And now there's a big thumbprint right where one of his ears are because I messed up, but he's still pretty slick, and I can fix that because I've run into that issue before in my over 100 days of doing this.
Or am I still not yet 100 days where I draw for the students?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Insert picture here.
Oh, I should. I can probably send some of those to you. You can
I
put them in
already
there.
have. I already have a lot of them. You
Oh,
send
okay.
them
I'll
to
try
us
it.
daily.
That's true. They're so good and they're so creepy. Yeah, so I don't think I sent any of my first ones, which is a shame. Because they were just straight stick figures. But
I think we
now
have one.
Maybe. If you have one of the stick figure ones, then that'll be perfect. Because, I started to draw words of the day for my students. Oh, yeah, spicy meatball. And then from there it was like, oh, okay, I'm going to start drawing weird faces. And then my eyes got better. And now my bodies are getting better. God, these are so fucking weird. Like they're so bizarre.
That's when you said that the eyes got better, I kind of wanted to interject and be like, better is subjective. It's not that they're getting better, they're getting more realistic.
They're getting
just
better.
They're traveling further and further into an uncanny valley.
Which
eventually there's just going to be a chalk drawing that's super detailed.
Just
unblinking eyes.
That's the ideal. That's also true. I am limited to just chalk. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
but I
limited
mean
to white, red, blue, and yellow chalks. If I'm lucky, sometimes green and pink.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe, you'll get good at blending, some of those colors together. And you'll
Maybe
get some
that's
really, really neat shading going on, and then you
that's
won't be able to
a
tell.
whole. That shading would be a whole nother level of shading. That
Well,
I don't even know how I would.
What day are you on? You should start numbering your days on
I should.
the thing so that you can be like, look, this was day
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 on my phone.
Well, there you go. You're on day 11.
That's about right. I'm probably on day like 16 really, because I've been doing this for probably about 3 weeks.
So we'll reconvene at the end of 100 days.
Okay.
And we'll have another off-the-cuff session and go, all right, so did you improve after the 100 days? And,
well, now I have to be trying to improve, which was not my intent.
We'll reset your counter. Try to improve. We'll start with day 1. Day 1 starts on Tuesday for you.
Okay. God, that's going to be difficult now. Because some of it, too, is also just like, I'm doing word of the days, so what I have available to me to draw is limited to an extent of yes.
Don't you just get whatever Merriam-Webster has as the word of the day, or?
Merriam-Webster's word of the day is not always the best. So, like, if we check up what the word of the day is, word of the day, it's not always good. Well, today's callous, which is good. But I can look up, we can look at the history. But, like, also, how would I draw callous? Like, that's a difficult one.
Draw a foot. And then...
Yeah. I mean, I could come up with a way, but then yesterday's word of the day was MacGuffin.
MacGuffin, yeah.
MacGuffin. Like, I'm not going to teach them MacGuffin.
Why not? That's such an easy word to teach them. Be like,
what?
Dude, think about how many anime have MacGuffins as like a thing that needs to be acquired. Freaking in Naruto, Sasuke's the MacGuffin.
That's fair. But, like, I don't think I've ever used that word in my life.
Seriously? Wow. Yeah, dude.
I am certainly learning words, but I never use MacGuffin.
Oh my gosh.
Then here's the word for 2 days ago. Fissile. Fissile. To describe materials that are capable of undergoing fission. Like, we don't need to know that one.
Oh my gosh, did you read the context though? Fissile in context. In Oak Ridge, Tennessee, a whopping 50,000 people worked to create the material enriched uranium needed for Los Alamos bomb. What is the story? When did they use fizzle? They never used fizzle.
Oh no, that's in context of
Oh, I'm thinking
The
that they're gonna use it in like a sentence
No,
or
and
something like
they
that.
did use fissile. The enriched uranium needed for Los Alamos bomb, while thousands more created another fissile material, plutonium. Yeah, so they're saying that the
That's
enriched
is
uranium's fissile, and then they're saying that the plutonium is fissile. Because
just for context as well. This keeps going. That's like in the middle of this paragraph for Thistle in context. It's not like please use this in a sentence.
yeah. Well, then here's
this
did you know? You got the history of it. Used fissile in the 1600s.
the notion of
smallest.
splitting an atom.
Yeah.
Well then.
Anyway, so it's like I'm not going to teach my students fissile, especially my Japanese students.
Yeah, that's a little tone deaf. Just saying.
And then absolve, which I think I did teach them absolve. Then we have signet, which signet was good. I don't think I used signet. I should go back and teach them signet because it's like a Hanko stamp.
Yeah.
So that's a useful one. Then gratuitous.
What
I
about
think I did teach him.
Zeitgeber?
Yeah, I didn't teach him Zeitgeber.
I don't even know what this is.
Refers
to an environment such as an occurrence of light or dark that provides a stimulus which sets or resets an organism's biological clock. Wow.
Yeah.
I lack
So like
this.
some of these words are good, but also some of them are like a bit advanced. Like prognosticate?
Oh, hell yeah.
They don't need to know prognosticate.
Why not?
Look, they can barely speak English.
And
If
you
I
know
was
what? But no. But see, look, it gives you like the phonetic speaking of it too. So this helps you learn it as well, because then you can be like, ra na si ta, or I guess it'd be like ta elongated, ka te, prognosticata.
I mean, they're not going to use it. They're struggling with like, you know,
No,
what is there to do in this small town?
I want your students to be like the most well versed in English, just using a bunch of really huge words that you wouldn't think that you would learn from this. You know what? You should not strive to be the where is the library English teacher.
Oh, I'm not.
If you think about like, when kids go to school and learn Spanish and stuff, they remember two things: laves tus manos and donde está la biblioteca. And it's like, that can't be. That physically cannot be the only two things that you learn from that class. But, if your kids only learn two things from your class, one of them definitely should be prognosticate. And the other one should be megaman.
I feel like prognosticate's just not. I mean, I can understand where you're going with that, but it's not. I don't think that one's it. Besides, I'm teaching them the good words like the drip and.
Oh yeah, you're going to Urban Dictionary and getting the words of the day.
Yeah, well, not just Urban Dictionary. I've been going to a few places. If we type in word of the day, I think it gives me like 3 options. There's like the New York Times, which is the New York Times one's kind of cool because it tells you how many times it's been used in the last year. And then dictionary.com. So today is Wavern. And then the word of the day for the New York Times is Tembler.
Do you see what Urban Dictionary's word of the day is?
No.
Let me read you this absolute gold. Protein spill. Any bodily fluid that requires cleanup, such as vomit, urine, blood, feces. This term is most used often in theme parks. Hey, Thomas, we've got another protein spill in the third car. And then keep going a little bit further down. Get the protein spill mug.
I hate
Oh
that.
my gosh, it's just a mug that says protein spill.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That's pretty gross.
Hey, at least it's better to have it like to say it like that instead of being, I don't know, I guess there's more grosser ways to say it. You know, if I was at the theme park and heard protein spill, I wouldn't think, oh yeah, someone's been puking.
That's fair.
But now
Wow.
I know.
These words of the day are great.
But some of them are just
stay-
advanced.
I stay firmly that you should stick with Urban Dictionary. There's moon landing. Accidental, unintentional contact between your naked arse cheeks and another individual's naked arse cheeks, resulting in a panicked moment of pause, sudden development of a perfect posture on bolting upright, butthole puckering, and the grunted, sorry, cough being elicited. Commonplace at such establishments as gyms or work locker rooms.
Yeah, they don't need to be.
Yeah, come on. That's great.
They don't need to be like that either.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
I will do my best to teach them as much slang as I can, but that's still gonna take its own fair amount of time. I'm working on it. If I can get them to remember any bit of slang, then I'll take it as a win.
That's fair.
I would love if I could just get 300 students out into Japan with he got that
Drip.
that drip.
What was the one oh man, what was the other one that they messed up really bad? It was one of those slang words the other day. I'm trying to remember what it was. Where your student just says something off the wall.
It was. Oh my lord. It wasn't a slang word for this one.
Was it not? I remember it being. I just remember reading it and just laughing my ass off from it.
Hold on, I know it's on. I gotta go back to my account via Twitter. Because I know it's there. No, I'm calling it Twitter.
Sorry, Papa Elon. It's actually Twitter.
Oh, it was unfathomable.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was unfathomable. And then one student, they were trying to pronounce it, they were like, unfuckable. Which I think they also, I think they're aware of swear words, because when she said that, she immediately knew she said something incorrect.
I know I said it wrong, I'm just not sure how.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if some of the third years don't know the word, we're unaware of the word fuck. I had one of the first years try to, was just saying it around me, because he's just obsessed with just being in my general area and just pointing at things and saying their words. And one day he was just saying fuck, and I was just like, I'm gonna pretend like I have no idea. I was just straight childing him. I've heard that's what you do. If they're swearing, you just say other words, as if what they're saying is just unintelligible. And so that's just what I was doing, and then he just stopped.
Wait, I don't think I understand. So what did you do?
Okay, so I've heard that if you have a child, right, that starts swearing, say they hear you say fuck or something, they start repeating it. So instead of telling them not to say that, what you do instead is you go, do you mean fire truck? Do you mean, instead of saying fuck, do you mean truck? Do you mean fire truck? Do you trying to say food? And you just keep repeating it with a different word. And then you kind of gaslight them, right? into something else. So
I see.
Yeah, and so that's what I did. So he was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just not saying anything.
I'll tell you from experience that actually doesn't work. So if a kid wants to say something,
it probably doesn't work.
It.
Oh, I'm sure. But it's probably, I'm sure it might to an extent, especially if a child's still learning.
Right.
But, What was I gonna say? Yeah.
Fire truck. I mean, you just have to get you get creative with censorship.
Yeah.
I mean, you just have to go, you know, you are a polite boy. You don't say that. My brother watches this show. Now that part's going to be in here without context.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. All right, now we're at 30 minutes. So I think we've rambled on enough about this. So yep, we got the 30-minute mark. So in the end of the day, if you suck at something, that's it.
The computer
we'll get it until you. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm gonna start over. Okay. I'm gonna start over with the end credit.
Oh, okay.
The end statement. So in the end, if you suck at something, that's it. Work at it until you don't, I guess. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, or ever, really. But as long as you have fun, what the fuck do you care?
No, if you're not good at it, just give up immediately.
Listen to your grandpas. All right, bye.
Bye.